In the previous video on Law of Attraction, I talked about the message that manifestation and creation in this reality are emotion-based, not thought-based. Now I'm going to tell you about everything I was shown and told regarding human emotions and the power they have for us in this reality. If you look at what I talk about here and what messages I get, you'll see it is almost all about emotions. Love, anxiety, courage, depression, they all seem to be very important to the entities in their messages for us here. I must admit that the issue of importance of emotions in our existence is only a recent discovery in my life. 434 and the entities made me do a total 180 in this area. It has only been in the last year that I started understanding the meaning of these messages, and I started shifting my attitude towards life in the direction of emotions rather than logic. For me, this is all new. I never let my emotions be a guide in my life, and I always made sure that I had a rational and an analytical mindset that dictated all my decisions. I had very little respect for how I felt and what my feelings meant. Effectively, I never took advantage of the creative properties of emotions for most of my life. In fact, when I look at my life now, I can say that logic should only be used to build and maintain a structure that allows us to experience positive emotional states. Although I'm a huge fan of using pragmatism and logic in life, when it comes to human interaction and my experiences, I realized that I had to go through a lot of painful lessons and a lot of rejection to understand that emotional approach to people will get you much further than the logical one. People say that in 5 years you might not remember somebody's name, but you will remember how they made you feel. I'll explain now what I was told about the role of emotions in our human life and why they are so much more important as a guide than logic. First, I want to ask you to support 434 financially through methods shown on the screen and listed in the video description. My future and the future of this channel depend on your gratitude and generosity. What to you might seem a small gesture means a world to me, this channel, and others who benefit from the messages. Here is the message that I receive in almost every contact with machine elves. The reason you're here is to experience emotions. Emotions are foreign to your natural state. The only thing that truly matters here is the balance of emotions you experience in this life. Every time I talk to the entities, I get messages that explain that our life here in this form is to train in and expose ourselves to feelings. The entities themselves are emotionless when communicating, and I can imagine that feelings to both them and our higher selves are an alien earthly phenomena. In fact, our purpose here can be described as what I call the principle of 3 L's: live, love, and learn. And it seems the best way to learn in this life is through experiencing emotions. Another important message is this: life is a waste if it's not fully utilized emotionally. There's a whole spectrum of emotions that most people don't try to have access to. Pleasure on psychedelics is a good example. Most people don't try to widen their range of emotions. They stay in one place, not trying anything new. It's a waste of life. Life should be filled with experiments and testing of everything there is to experience. If you live your life to the minimum, you don't live your life at all. You're here to live your life to the full, to taste everything that it has to offer. They explained that our whole lives should be about that, dedicated to experiencing emotions. They said our purpose here is to explore the life emotionally and to combine things in a way that make you feel alive. Another important reason to take care of your emotional side is this: you're not supposed to analyze things constantly. Emotions are the reason you're here. Emotions are what connects you to other dimensions. You're not supposed to examine things. You're supposed to feel the emotions they bring to you. You're here to experience things emotionally, not logically. Emotions get you closer to what is important in life. They get you closer to the 434 river. Things that happen bring a wave of emotions, and you should ride it. I received this as a very important reminder message that higher emotional frequency allows you to connect to the metaphysical world. The happier, more fulfilled and open-minded you are, the more you'll start getting connected to and messaged by the entities with synchronicities, moments of telepathy, clairvoyance, and so on. Positive emotions activate your ability to connect with your higher self, the metaphysical entities, and the Creator, which in turn allows them to communicate with you and guide you through this dimension towards your purpose. I was told, if you want to connect to the energy and the metaphysical realm outside of the psychedelic state, you need to create the conditions for it through positive emotions and higher vibrational frequency. When you create the conditions, we will communicate with you. My 434 journey is a great example how emotions and raising vibrational frequency connects you to the metaphysical world. If you have seen my video series on synchronicity, you probably know that the number 434 appears in my life as a signal from them about me raising my vibrational frequency. I was shown a simulation chamber that looked like a virtual reality isolation tank with me suspended inside of it. I was told that the synchronicity numbers are a result of other entities intervening in my simulation to remind me about raising my vibrational frequency here. They were shown banging on the walls of my isolation tank from the outside, shouting, "Happy, remember to be happy," for me to improve the quality of my simulation and my learning experience by honoring and respecting the emotional aspect of my existence here. I was told that 434 is a new construction element / building block in my life, and that the entities are building new emotions based on my happiness created by 434. Machine Elves explained that emotional communication is my job here, and that I need to build an emotional bridge that will allow you to get to your destination easily. They made it clear that I'm not spreading knowledge in my videos, but that I'm generating positive emotions, and that what is really important is how I make you feel. The entities not only made my life all about emotions, but they taught me how to generate positive and uplifting emotions in you. They started their teachings by saying, concentrate on how people feel when they hear your message. Their emotions are important and you can get much better at this. Remember that the definition of 434 is all about emotions. Love, joy, hope are the foundations and the purpose of our existence here. Of course, the most important emotion of them all is mentioned in every message and every video I make. Love. Love for yourself, love for others, and love for the energy that flows through everything. I made a separate video about love, and I'm getting ready to make a new series on love as I received a lot of new information since that video was made, but you need to remember about these messages from the entities. The currency of this life is love. Everything important in life is gained and accessed through love. Family, success, sex, peace of mind. Everything in your life will exist if there's love. It is your compass and the fabric of life. It's what connects and holds everything together. Love is the only language everyone communicates with and understands. Everyone here is on the same journey, the journey of love. They also explained how loving emotions will allow us to activate the metaphysical mechanisms of this dimension. I talked about this in the alien warning video in detail. I was shown how beautiful the workings are behind the true spiritual structure of this reality, and the key to activating it is harmony. Harmony with oneself and with others. We have not seen yet the true potential and the metaphysical system of our dimension. Apparently, we have no idea how this realm works. The supporting mechanism and structure of this realm that was put in place for us is activated with the spiritual and supernatural elements in our lives, which are mainly accessed and enabled through emotions. Emotions are the key to building a connection with other people. Love and empathy allow for synchronization of communication channels, which leads to the ability to learn through exchange of information. I was told, emotions are what connects you to yourself and everybody else. It's a supernatural web that you're all a part of, and it's made of emotions. To be in the right mindset, you need to connect with others. The only thing that is of interest in you to other people is your ability to trigger their feelings. That's all they care about, what kind of feelings you can switch on in them. Emotions are also an important aspect of enjoying life here in this dimension. I was told, due to the ability to experience life in a much broader emotional spectrum and not having mental boundaries, life is much more interesting and you should be happy about it. In everything you do in life, try to find and create an opportunity for pleasure and joy. It is a higher level of fulfillment if you enable others to expand their joy spectrum and assist them in maximizing their joy potential. Many times I receive messages that we should be striving for a life that is enjoyable. The methods you use to achieve the higher emotional state are irrelevant. Just feel it, don't matter how you achieve it. You need to be in a state of awe for as long as possible. Make sure it's not destructive, but the method is not important. What matters is that you're in this state of bliss and ecstasy, that you're in the state of 434. As explained in the Law of Attraction video, emotions are crucial to activating our attracting and manifesting abilities. Machine Elf said, to tap into the creating force, you need to be in the same frequency as the force. You need to be in high frequency to create things in your life. Of course, all of this above is not about any emotions. The entity said that a sane state of mind, which means not being affected by negative emotions and stimulants, is essential in this life, and it is very important and quite rare among people. From everything they told me, it is clear that negative emotions are not really useful or necessary here. Machine elves put a huge emphasis on experiencing and being in the emotional state of awe, and in this message they called it deep emotions. This is what they had to say. Deep emotions are what constitutes you, the real you have problems getting to. They create you. They allow you to be the real you. Deep emotions allow you to live the life you need to live. They allow you to move forward. The only thing that matters is to act the right way, and it will only happen when you experience deep emotional states. They keep you connected to yourself and they let you move. They need to be the right emotions. Everything else is a distraction and it doesn't matter. Deep emotions matter. You connect to the truth with them. You need them. Deep emotions help you find your real self. You have people and things in life that allow you to be in the right emotional state. Take advantage of them. Those deep emotions are the most important thing. They are the guides. Let's not forget about the very basic purpose of positive emotions: healing. Higher vibrational frequency affects every cell in your body and allows them to grow and communicate. Emotions are a medicine for your body and soul. I was shown how orgasm releases unknown healing energy that repairs human body, and I'm sure there are more of these emotion-related processes we know very little of. Just read some of Bruce Lipton's books. It is also important to know how to deal with emotions. Here is how you should experience emotions according to Machine Elves. Your life experiences should be narrowed to what you feel in a given moment. That's all you have anyways. You have an emotional tunnel where you feel everything in a narrow spectrum of time and space. That's the only thing you need to take care of. The only thing that matters is how you feel going through life. And this message can be explained by the ability to appreciate and enjoy the present moment. Your whole life is made of what you feel now. It is a good idea to emotionally take care of this crucial temporal compartment you exist in here. They addressed the aspect of having emotional issues in this life. They explained, your emotional problems are caused by blocking the flow of love through you. You don't have to do that anymore once you open the door to higher vibrational frequency. Your perception of life is distorted. If everything you see is negative, it is because you connect with people who are on the same low vibrational frequency as you. It is important that you realize that emotions are a powerful tool in your life and that you have to use them consciously to construct a reality you want, to connect to the metaphysical world, and to grow and thrive. Your life has an important purpose, and you need to let emotions create a state that will get you in contact with others, with your higher self, and with the energy. They will all lead you to your destination. Love 434. A really important purpose of emotions is raising vibrational frequency, the methods of which I'll discuss in the next video. I hope this video helped you to understand yourself. If it did, please consider supporting this channel through PayPal, Patreon, Subscribestar, or cryptocurrencies. Share this video with others to help them on their journey. Visit the websites and social media of Louis Dyer and The Intangible, whose creations I used in this video. Join all 434 social media and join my second YouTube channel. Remember about B434.com.